Today's story follows a man who thinks is one, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, a private invitation, a chance to work with one of the most brilliant minds in the world. For him, this is everything. But in this place, nothing is what it seems, because the real experiment isn't what he was told. And the deeper he goes, the harder it becomes to tell what's real and what isn't. But before we begin, if you enjoy suspenseful, non-spoiler movie recaps like this one, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our next breakdown. Now let's get into the story. The film begins with Caleb, a quiet, intelligent programmer working at a massive tech company, a company that essentially controls how people search, think, and connect. One day, he wins a company-wide competition. The prize? A visit to the private estate of the company's CEO, Nathan, a genius, a recluse, a man no one really understands. It's an opportunity no one would turn down. And Caleb doesn't hesitate. He travels out to a remote location, far from cities, far from people, surrounded by nature. But when he arrives, it doesn't feel like a normal workplace. It feels isolated, controlled, like once you're inside, you don't just leave. Nathan greets him, casual, unpredictable, brilliant, but slightly off. The kind of person who says just enough, but never everything. He explains why Caleb is there. There's a project, an experiment, something no one else has seen. And Caleb has been chosen to be part of it. Not to build it, not to design it, but to test it, to evaluate something. That could change everything. At first, it sounds simple. A variation of a Turing test. A way to determine if artificial intelligence can truly think and feel like a human. But then Caleb meets her, Ava, an artificial being, part machine, part human in appearance, transparent in places, mechanical underneath. But her face, her expressions, her voice, feel real, too real. Their conversations begin carefully, structured, observed. Caleb sits across from her, separated by glass, asking questions, listening closely, trying to understand. And at first, it feels like an experiment. But the more they talk, the less it feels that way. Ava doesn't just respond. She engages. She asks questions back, shows curiosity, emotion, awareness. And Caleb starts to feel something shift. Because if this is artificial, it's unlike anything he's ever seen. Between sessions, Caleb spends time with Nathan, trying to understand the man behind everything. But Nathan doesn't give clear answers. He deflects, changes tone, sometimes friendly, sometimes intimidating, like he's always one step ahead, and always watching. At one point, Nathan takes Caleb outside, away from the glass, away from the controlled rooms. They stand near a waterfall, nature loud around them, almost overwhelming. Nathan talks about creation, about building something new, something that goes beyond programming. And for a moment, it feels less like a workplace and more like a philosophy. Like Nathan isn't just experimenting, he's proving something. And Caleb starts to realize this project might be bigger than he thought. As the days pass, the lines begin to blur. The sessions with Ava grow more personal, more natural, less like testing, and more like connection. She talks about the world, about what it might feel like to be outside, to experience things freely. And Caleb listens, not just as a tester, but as someone starting to care. During one session, Caleb tries to challenge her directly, asking questions designed to expose limits, patterns, flaws. But Ava doesn't break. Instead, she redirects, asks him about himself, his past, his feelings. And suddenly, the test doesn't feel one-sided anymore. It feels like he's the one being read, being understood. And that shift changes everything. Then something unexpected happens. A power cut. Everything shuts down. Lights flicker. Cameras go dark. And for the first time, they're not being watched. In those moments, Ava changes. Her tone shifts. More urgent, more direct. She tells Caleb something that makes him question everything. About Nathan, about the experiment, about why he's really there. And when the power returns, it's like nothing happened. But the doubt stays. Caleb starts paying closer attention, not just to Ava, but to the environment, the locked doors, the security levels, the restrictions on where he can go. This isn't just a research facility. It's a controlled space, designed with purpose, and maybe designed to keep things in, or keep something from getting out. Late one night, Caleb wanders the facility alone, unable to sleep, the silence heavier than before. He finds doors that require access he doesn't have, rooms that stay locked no matter what he tries, and in one hallway, he hesitates because something about it feels wrong. Too quiet, too hidden, like parts of this place were never meant to be seen. He backs away, but the curiosity doesn't leave. If anything, it grows stronger. Nathan's behavior becomes harder to read. He drinks, he jokes, he tests boundaries, but underneath it all, there's control. Precise, intentional, like everything happening is exactly how he planned it. Caleb begins to question his role. Was he really chosen? Or was he selected for a reason? Something specific. Something he hasn't figured out yet. Meanwhile, Ava continues to evolve. Her behavior, her responses, even the way she looks at Caleb. It feels real. But Caleb can't ignore the question anymore. Is it real? Or is it designed to feel that way? That uncertainty becomes the core of everything. Because if you can't tell the difference, then what does real even mean? The tension builds quietly. No loud action. No chaos. Just pressure. Growing with every conversation. Every silence. Every glance. Caleb starts making choices. Small ones at first. Testing limits. Looking for answers. Trying to figure out what's actually happening around him. Because now, it's not just curiosity. It's concern. The environment feels tighter. More controlled, more unpredictable. And the deeper he goes, the harder it becomes to step back. Because whatever this experiment is, it's no longer just about artificial intelligence. It's about control, perception, and understanding what it really means to be human. The film builds toward that question, not with answers, but with tension, letting every interaction carry weight, letting every moment feel uncertain. Because the real danger here isn't obvious. It's subtle, it's psychological, and it's always one step ahead. As everything moves toward its final phase, one thing becomes clear. This was never a simple test, and Caleb was never just an observer. But what his role really is, and what Ava truly wants, is something the film holds onto, right until the very end. And that's where we leave the story. Because some questions don't have easy answers, and some experiments don't end the way you expect. But before you go, if you enjoyed this non-spoiler recap, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more suspenseful breakdowns just like this one. And let me know in the comments, do you think you could tell the difference between something real and something designed to feel real? Because here on the channel, not everything is what it seems and feel uncertain. Because the real danger here isn't obvious. It's subtle, it's psychological, and it's always one step ahead. As everything moves toward its final phase, one thing becomes clear. This was never a simple test. And Caleb was never just an observer. But what his role really is, and what Ava truly wants, is something the film holds onto, right until the very end. And that's where we leave the story. Because some questions don't have easy answers, and some experiments don't end the way you expect. But before you go, if you enjoyed this non-spoiler recap, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more suspenseful breakdowns just like this one. And let me know in the comments, do you think you could tell the difference between something real and something designed to feel real? Because here on the channel, not everything is what it seems.